Offense had some plays, and then we had a couple of penalties and self-inflicted wounds. We got some when we did get things going. Couldn't get Connor situated in the game. Couldn't get him set because of pressure. He missed a couple early. But he played, come back and made some really good throws. We had some good scrambles. Had a chance to get it. We knew it was going to be, as the game went on, you could feel it was going to be a low-scoring game. But thought he played hard, did some good things. Offensive line, they got us in some pass rush situations. And in the run game, we couldn't get it going. Hit a couple late. Amari and Le'Veon did, but couldn't get that going. Some opportunities, a couple drives. We had the first half, in the middle of the second quarter, we got down there and got stalled and didn't do it defensively. Physical, they ran the football and they had a lot of yards, but we still did a great job of getting stops at critical times, created turnovers. I thought a couple more turnovers. I was looking to see, but they were physical in what they did. And just got to find a way to get our offense. We could not get in rhythm. Whether we dropped the ball, whether we got a sack, whether we had a penalty, whether we had a negative run, just could not get above the sticks and keep going. We did 2 or 3 drives, and then the last couple drives right there, but didn't do it. And that's on me. I got to find a way to do that and get us back and find ways, even when we're not running it, to find ways to run it or take pressure off in the pass game and to help and chip. We're trying to chip the ends and do things, and they got that. But they played a physical game. We were able to make one more play than we did, and where we went. And we didn't play as well offensively. Defensively, like I said, we need to be a little more, we play the run better, but we still bent and made critical plays at critical times and kept the points down. He really kept us in the game for what we had to do. And a couple penalties we had a couple knucklehead penalties that we just could have, I think we could have really helped us and got down there. But, we got to do a better job and get the next game. Questions?
Jimbo, was Muhammad suspended?
No, he was just an internal issue, but no.
Was it disciplinary?
He just didn't play. We'll handle it internally.
How hard is it then for the offense to churn when you don't have one of the top 2 guys out there?
Yeah, it's difficult, but we have other guys can make plays, and guys made plays. We had opportunities to make. We had first drive, we had an opportunity, had a big one. We had a protection issue. We had the guy down the field. If we could have had some time, we had the very first drive of the game. We had 3 coming open for a touchdown, and we busted the protection inside and had it going, and couldn't get it down there, But we had some opportunities. Other guys can play, and as you saw, Mari had some nice runs. Le'Veon had some nice runs tonight. Those guys are going to be really good players.
There's been some internal issues all throughout the season. Why did those keep happening even after the?
I don't know. We'll move on from that. This one issue tonight, and we'll move on.
We were about to go up tempo earlier in the game. Seemed like Connor got going when he was up tempo.
We did. We tried to go tempo, but we couldn't. We didn't get any first downs. You know what I mean? And we were trying to get tempo. We up tempo probably 70% of the game tonight, 70-80% maybe. Then we tried to get a couple. And then we said, okay, let's just try to get in the right play and do the right things with some checks on the run. But went back. But we were up tempo a bunch. We were up tempo most of the game. We just couldn't sustain, or we got a penalty, or got a negative play in this situation.
How much do you need to look at the offense, Coach? That was almost 6 quarters straight without a touchdown until that last.
It wasn't there. There's plays. The things are there. We just got to execute and get a better job. We're going to look at it consistently all the time. We're always doing it. And like I say, for 6 quarters before that, we're up and down the field. So we just got to get consistent and handle what we're doing. And I got to find a way, keep calling it better, and put them in position to keep making the plays they can make.
Jimbo, would this performance, would that lead you to? Would this be the thing that would lead you to changing the offense and bringing somebody else to help you?
Well, the offense we run is still the same. There's similar all schemes across the board. We just got to call it better, coach it better, and do it better. And if we bring somebody in, if that whatever what happens, it didn't matter. It's still verticals are verticals, smashes are smashes, and we got to get it coached better and do a better job of it. So we'll evaluate everything.
How much was the line of scrimmage play factor in Auburn's favor tonight, Coach?
Big. It was really big. Their line, the line of scrimmage, they did a really good job.
And when that happens,
it doesn't matter what you got. It's hard. It's hard when you're not winning the line of scrimmage. We couldn't get the run, couldn't establish enough run and protection and staffing. But we had to find a way to chip, help, slide. We gap protected, we slid protected, we man protected. We chipped out and did different things. But as a coach, that's what you got to keep searching for ways and finding ways to help them.
When Connor came over to the sideline, did you ever feel like you had to calm him down?
No.
Or did he seem frustrated or upset about the lack of protection?
No. He knew it, and he saw things, and that's just the game he plays. He does a real good job of staying very poised in what he does and how he does things and communicating coming off the field. We had great conversations coming off, and he understood. And I could say a couple times, he said, man, I should have made that one, or I didn't do that one. He was very poised in what he did.
How disappointing is it this team doesn't have an opportunity to play in a bowl game?
Oh, it's very opportune. It's the first time ever. First time ever in my life, too. It's disappointing, but, hey, we got to go back to work and fix it and get better.
not the fumble where they ruled that the guy was out of bounds, but the fumble after that they reversed. Would you consider taking a timeout there to let them look at it again?
They said they reviewed it. You ask them on the sideline, they say they reviewed it. I mean, everything. Well, it was looked at up top, so I've never taken a timeout and gotten it ruled on and gotten it back. And because they say every time, they're supposedly every one of them they rule on and they review. So just like on the one out of bounds, and that's like I was trying to on the spot. I thought the spot on the third down on the far side of the field when the one they measured and got, we thought up top we were out of bounds, but they said they reviewed it, and the guy on the field said they reviewed it and looked at it. So
Without Devon and without Moose, you feel like you're kind of fighting with the hand tied behind your back?
well, no, those other guys are good players, and that we got to coach them better and do better. And that's my fault. I got to do a better job of getting that done for them because those guys are good players too. I mean, those are injuries that occur and are different situations that occur that have it, and you got other good players too.
Is Max okay, Coach? You have an update on him?
Yeah, he shook up. I mean, he's pretty sad because Mac's been through a lot, man, his career. There's nobody who loves A&M more and who puts his heart and soul in practice and everything he does, nothing more than Max Wright does. And I don't mean that he's racing anybody else, a lot of guys, but he does as much as anybody, and he's praying that he's okay, and he's back in here and he's shook up, but I think we think he's going to be good.
Do you expect Devon back soon?
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Anything else? All right, we'll
Any
get
questions?
players. Thanks,
Thank you.
Coach.